Hey guys, it's Russ again from Collecting Nolan. So I've decided to come up with a new series, and I'm not sure on what to call it right now, but the new series working title is called Sensational Set Sundays. So this is one of my efforts to try to post more frequently. So I'm going to try to describe some sets of Nolan's every Sunday. So again, working title. If you guys have a better idea for a title, I would be more than happy to hear it. So just let me know. But with that, let's just get started with the first episode. Thanks. All right, for our first Sensational Set Sunday, I decided to start off with Hostess Nolan Ryan cards. And for Hostess, they started in 1975 and they went the whole way to 1979. So I'll start off with 1975. This first one. So these came on the sides of the boxes of Hostess pastry items, like Ho-Hos and Twinkies and stuff like that. And I think even some of them came in individual packages of Twinkies, because some of them will have grease coming through from the Twinkie, because Twinkies are really healthy to eat. So they have their food juices on the cards, kind of like the Cons baseball cards in the, I guess that's the 50s, I'm not sure. So this is 1975, and it's number 58. And if I remember correctly, I think there was 150 cards in the set. So in addition to, these came in panels of 3 cards on the sides of the boxes, and I guess individually in the packages of Twinkies. And I think it was only Twinkies, but I'm not 100% sure. I wasn't around during this time, so I'm not quite sure. So if anyone remembers these on the insides of Twinkies or other types of pastries of Hostess, just let me know. So that's the individual card. And then for 1975, this is the panel that it came on. So Nolan Ryan, Reggie Smith, and Joe Coleman. I have another one of these too. I originally bought this as a quote-unquote whole box, but it's not a whole box. But still, I like these. I like when they have the intact panel. It also tells you can get a free copy of the Sporting News. So back then, I guess these were all the craze. Whenever they came into stock, I guess people were going nuts about them. So I thought these were pretty cool. So this is 1975. And then 1976, I have in a graded version. This is number 79, but this is the 1976 Hostess. And I think when they're grading these, you see how there's like a dotted line around them. I think they graded a lot of their grades off of intactness of that dotted line, because I've seen like higher grades of this card with like perfect intactness of the dotted line around it. But this one was pretty close for me, so that was a pretty neat card. I do not have the panel for 1976. That panel had Nolan Ryan on it. I think Kirk Monday, and Greg Nettles. But it came in, so not only did it come in a panel of 3 across, but it would also come in a panel called an L panel, where it would have 3 cards shaped in an L. And I think those were mostly on like smaller boxes of pastries, in which, the box wasn't big enough to fit them 3 across, so they put them in an L-shaped panel. And I think it was only on the cupcakes, but I don't know. And the L panels are kind of hard to get it in good condition. I saw one with like a crease going through Nolan's head. It was only for 20 bucks, but I just couldn't stand having the crease in Nolan's head. Anybody else's head but Nolan's, for me anyway. So I didn't pick that one up, but you know, that's so the 1976 had basically 3, and I guess you could get a complete box, but those again are also pretty rare. So then moving forward into 1977, we have this one, not graded, and you can see like the dotted line is not too intact on this one, so it probably wouldn't get that high of a grade, but I still like the color. Is pretty vibrant on this. You know, I really like the colors on this. And on the back, it's number 81. And again, this one also came in an L panel and a regular panel, and I do have the regular panel. So here's the regular panel with Jim Hunter, John Candelaria, and Nolan Ryan, of course. So again, these came in a straight panel of 3, and then also in an L-shaped panel, probably for the smaller boxes. And then here's the back. And in 1978, there was also a regular panel, a hostess panel, and a regular card. So I don't have the regular card by itself, but I do have the panel. So here's the one with George Hendrick, Nolan Ryan, and Roy Howell. And again, this also came in that L-shaped pattern. This panel, you know, it's intact for the most part, but it's like all ripped up. But I didn't care. Like the colors on these cards are great. I think it's in great condition. I don't ever think I'll cut it out of this. I think it's just perfect the way it is. And I just imagine like some little kid, you know, being excited about getting his cards and like ripping the box apart, dumping out all the ho-hos wherever this came in. You know, and just, you know, taking us up to his room and, I don't know, just cherishing it forever until it was sold to me. So, I thought that was pretty cool. So I don't have the cutout one of this one. I want to get it, but I just haven't found the right one for the right price. But I did find something weird, and I'm not entirely too sure what this is. I found it on eBay, but it's a mini version of that card. And this one was in pretty good shape. There's several selling on eBay now, selling for like $6, but they're all beat up. And I'm not 100% sure what this was on. I don't know if it was like on the cupcakes or was it on another side panel. So again, if anybody knows, if anybody remembers from back in 1978, you know, what this was, because it doesn't even have, it's not even like a normal card on the back. It talks about like wide stretch nylon. It's almost like gloves. It's almost like, I don't know if this was like an ad or something. To be honest, I don't even know. I can only speculate. So if anyone's ever seen this before or has one and they know all about it, that would be really cool to find out what this is exactly. But it's not on the PSA checklist. And there's, you know, I've seen an ad on eBay for like, I don't know, the group, the Four Horsemen, which is a Nolan Ryan members group. The Four Horsemen meaning that you have a graded copy of one of each of Nolan Ryan's rookie cards. So the Topps, the Milton Bradley, the Peachy, and then the Venezuelan. They offer some crazy rare cards, and like this was in a group of them that was selling for like $400, but they didn't really explain what it was. So I don't know, curiosity. But still, the colors on that is fantastic. Really like those colors. The blue in the background of the sky. You know, it's a pretty awesome card. And then finally, 1979 was the last year that Hostess did this, and here's the Nolan Ryan off of this one. And this one's kind of cool because the panel came with an Ozzie Smith rookie from 1979 too. So it was, can't remember the guy's first name, but it was Montanez, Nolan Ryan, and Ozzie Smith. I do not have that panel. That's probably a really expensive panel, but really cool card. But this is the last of them here. And it almost looks, I don't know, looks the print quality on this, I think the video here is doing it some justice actually. The print quality on this seems a little bit lower than on the other cards, like not as sharp of an image, at least to my naked eye. But in the video, I don't know if you can tell, but it just looks kind of blurry, not as sharp. Maybe it was like a foggy day at spring training or something, I don't know. But still cool card nonetheless. Again, probably had the dotted lines around it, but this one does not. And it's kind of cut diagonally, but still, I don't care. It's a great card. So, but so that's our episode for Sensational Set Sunday. So again, guys, if you can come up with a better name, that's currently our working name for it right now. I couldn't really think of another name for it. But if you guys have any suggestions, that'd be great. So I'll see you at the next one.